Welcome. Standard 12. Subject Mathematics. Lesson Line and Plane. Hello students. Today we continue lesson Line and Plane with today's concept skew lines. In previous videos, we have already discussed related to the vector and Cartesian equation of a line. Next, distance of a point from a line. Today, third concept, skew lines. Let us see meaning of skew lines. First, in geometry, all of you are known, basic concept. First, lines in the same plane either intersect or parallel to each other. All of you are known, if you draw any two lines in the plane, possibility first is that both the lines are parallel to each other. And second is maybe they are get intersecting. Only these two possibilities you have learned. If two lines in the space intersect at a point, then the shortest distance between them is 0. Two lines are get intersecting. The distance between that two lines, shortest distance, that is the 0 because they are intersecting. Next, if two lines in the space are parallel to each other, then the shortest distance between them is the perpendicular distance between them. Okay, students, observe here. First, these two lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting. Distance between these two lines, shortest distance, that distance is obtained 0. Then second case you have seen, lines are parallel, then the shortest distance between them is distance between these lines we are calculating by taking perpendicular distance. So it is same everywhere for these two parallel lines. So two concepts, one related to the lines are intersecting, shortest distance between them is 0. And second, lines are parallel, distance between them is the perpendicular distance between that two lines. It is always same everywhere. So you have seen total two possibilities, that is lines may be intersecting, otherwise parallel in the plane. So next possibility will be there, lines neither be parallel nor be intersecting in the plane. Let us see meaning here. A pair of lines in a space which are neither intersecting nor parallel to each other, such lines are said to be skew lines. Let us see geometrically. Consider a coordinate system, three-dimensional geometry figure. Check here. Planes are first A, Q, P, S as a one plane. Next, O, S, R, B as a second plane. Next, P, Q, B, R as a third plane. One more possible here, that is plane A, O, C, S. So in these planes, if you observe, there are the two lines. One line SQ, it passes through the plane AQPS, and another one line CP, that is passes through the plane CSPR. Lines SQ and CP both are not from the same plane, and also lines CP and SQ are neither parallel and they are not intersecting in that same planes. Hence, in figure CP that crosses diagonally in the plane CSPR PR. And second, line SQ passes across the plane SAQP. These two lines are neither parallel, they are not intersecting. So such lines are said to be skew lines. Skew lines are non-coplanar. Simply that both lines are from the different planes. This is the meaning of skew lines. Next thing, to find out the distance between these two skew lines. Here, one simple condition is that for the two skew lines, there exists one and only one line. I repeat, there exists one and only one line which is perpendicular to both the lines. Let us see here. I am joining these two lines with the condition that line is perpendicular to SQ as well as CP. Suppose this is a line and it is perpendicular to the SQ and same it is also perpendicular to the CP. Then it will be the shortest distance between skew lines. Statement here. The shortest distance between skew lines is the length of the segment which is perpendicular to both the lines. Okay, only one line which is perpendicular to both the line, that will be the shortest distance between skew lines. Let us continue. Distance between skew lines. Statement of theorem here. The distance between skew lines R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda times B1 bar, and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda times B2 bar is A2 bar minus A1 bar dot product with the B1 cross B2 divide by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. You have provided here two lines. First line R bar is A1 bar plus lambda times B1 bar. That is, line passes through A1 bar and parallel to B1 bar. Second line R bar is equal to, it passes through A2 bar and parallel to B2 bar. Then formula for distance between that skew lines. To derive this formula, let us see proof of this theorem. Let L1 and L2 be the lines whose equations are given. R bar is A1 bar plus lambda times B1 bar, first line, and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda times B2 bar, second line. Observe geometrically here, line L1 and line L2. These are the two lines. They are neither intersecting nor parallel. That is the skew lines. To find out distance between these two lines L1 and L2. Line L1, it passes through the A1 bar, that is point A of A1 bar, and parallel to the vector B1 bar. Same, second line L2, it also passes through the point A of A2 bar and parallel to the vector B2 bar. Okay, I will change here name of point second. Suppose it has a B point. Okay, B of A2 bar. To find out distance between them, there is one and only one line, that is the line PQ, perpendicular to L1 as well as L2. Sentence, let us see. PQ be a segment which is perpendicular to both L1 as well as L2. To find out length of segment PQ, Lines L1 and L2 are passes through A of A1 bar and B of A2 bar respectively. L1 and L2, they are parallel to the B1 bar and B2 bar respectively. PQ is perpendicular. PQ is perpendicular to L1 and the L2. So we take here parallel vector as b1 bar cross b2 bar. Simply cross product of two vectors represent resultant vector perpendicular to both the vectors. Here taken cross product for the vectors b1 bar and b2 bar. If you take cross product of vectors b1 bar and b2 bar, getting the third resultant vector, that vector, it is perpendicular to b1 bar as well as perpendicular to the b2 bar. Concept of cross product, that is vector product. If you observe geometrically again, this b1 bar cross b2 bar, perpendicular vector to b1 and b2, it is parallel to, yes, vector pq bar. PQ bar and this B1 bar cross B2 bar are the parallel vector. So we take here unit vector along this vector PQ bar, that is n cap. Unit vector n cap along vector PQ bar. Unit vector, that is its magnitude is 1 unit. Let us see. Unit vector along PQ bar, that is unit vector along B1 bar cross B2 bar, that is equal to n cap. To get the distance length of PQ, we apply here concept of projection for the length. PQ, projection of this vector AB bar on PQ. Projection of AB on PQ, we get length of PQ. Let us see here. Projection formula AB bar dot with the n cap. Generally, you are writing projection of one vector along another vector. Mathematical formula. Suppose you are writing projection of A bar on vector B bar, that is given by A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude for vector B bar. And this B bar divided by magnitude of B bar, it represents a unit vector along B bar. So it is simply expressed as A bar into n cap. That is the unit vector along B. Same way here, projection of AB on PQ is taken, that is AB bar dot with n cap, where n cap is a unit vector along PQ. So value for n cap is obtained from this vector, that is B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by its magnitude B1 bar cross B2 bar, and vector AB bar, that is obtained by a position vector of the corresponding points. So AB bar can be determined by position vector of B minus position vector of A, that is A2 bar minus A1 bar. Check this. A2 bar minus A1 bar. N cap value B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by its magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. I have written here simply vector n cap. Its value magnitude length is obtained as a B1 bar cross B2 bar upon its magnitude. This is the resultant formula to get the length of perpendicular between that skew lines. Conclusion here. Required shortest distance formula for skew lines. In this video, you have seen derivation related to the distance between skew lines. In next video, you will see numericals based on skew lines to determine shortest distance between two lines. Stop here.
like, comment, and subscribe my channel.